Hello, I am Sunil Tamang. Before adding rules and services, I want to change the name of the servers. While doing so, I am going to the local server and the change name, and I am changing the name of the server, and I am keeping it as a server. Once I have done the changing the name of the server as a server, it prompts me to restart the VirtualBox, and I am restarting my Virtual OS. While restarting, I would like to tell about this video. This video is about installing Active Directory, DNS, and DHCP to create a Windows Server 2012 domain controller. These server services are not installed and turned on by default. You have to go in there and do that. If you want to install Active Directory and run Active Directory, you actually have to install that and set it up. We are only installing services today and configure them later. Active Directory is our security service. It is the service that allows us to create users, groups, organizational units, and assign resources to those users and groups. So basically, this is where we can create a user and very easily give them permission to use a printer on network. DNS is a domain name services. This maps IP addresses to domain addresses. DHCP gives out dynamic IP addresses. It's Windows Server 2012. We are using Server Manager, which sits on the lower left hand. After restarting the server, first it opens the Server Manager. Let's wait till the Server Manager opens up. When it first opens, we see on the left hand side it says local server, all servers, and now as we install other services onto the server, we will get more options over here on the left hand side. To install or manage the roles, first we will click on the local server. Then as you can see on the left hand side, there are no any other services, so we need to add roles and features. So we'll go into the manage and then click on the add roles. Then as you can see, another dialog box appears, and then we click on the next button, reading all the agrees and conditions, then next button again. Then we will install a server on the server pool, which is already there in the server OS. So after clicking next button once again, there comes the roles and features. So we are adding the AD domain services, DHCP server, and DNS server. So you tick the DHCP server, DNS server, and AD domain services, and you click on the add features. Then you click on the next button. So it doesn't matter. So we click on going the next button, and until the install button comes up. So and the next step, we click the install button. Then we need to wait till all the features get installed. We are going to install the three different features: AD domain services, DHCP server, and DNS server. As the process continues, we wait until the process gets completed. After the process gets completed, we can click on the finish button or see at the look at the roles installed. So we click on the promote AD domain services, then we click on the add a new forest, and in the add a new forest we put the root name as first we put the root name as etcg.com. It's a deployment configuration, so we are we have chosen the Windows Server 2012 release 2, and we keep the password for the server. So you need to put the confirm password once again. After that, you need to click on the next button, and again we click on the next, then and there appears the additional option, so we leave it as it, and so we click on the next. After several next, then we click on the install button, so that all the configuration gets deployment into the AD domain services. You need to wait till the configuration gets installed into the AD domain services roles into your server OS. As I have already mentioned, Active Directory is our security service. It is the service that allows us to create users, groups, organizational units, and assign resources to those users and groups. So basically, this is where we can create a user and very easily give them permission to use a printer on the network or the shared devices. After all the configuration gets installed, we close the button, then it restarts again. The services will be stopped, and your VirtualBox will be restarted again. It takes time because you have just configured the AD domain services and added the few rules like DHCP and DNS as well to the server OS from the VirtualBox. And when it restarts the server OS, which is Windows Server 2012 release 2 from the VirtualBox, we don't press the Control Alt Del button. We click on the right Control and Del button. Then it prompts to ask you a password to open up the server OS and run it. As you can see, it's applying security policy, which is the AD domain services. Once we click right click Control and Del button, then it asks us to enter the password. So here I mistakenly typed the incorrect password. Once again, I am typing the password. So it prepares the windows for you. So the once the server OS opens, it will open you the server manager directly. We are at about the end of this video. In this video, we have installed the Active Directory Domain Services, DNS Domain Name Services, and DHCP Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. And we have configured one of them, which is AD Domain Services. So after the restart, the server manager should show the roles on the left hand side of the server manager screen, which you can clearly see: dashboard, local server, all server, ADDS, DHCP, and DNS, which you recently added. So now next thing is configuring the DHCP. So we are configuring the DHCP in the next video. So please follow the next video for the configuration of DHCP. Thank you.